All right, testing 1, 2. Can y'all hear me now? Any sound now? I see this is moving, but okay. Oh boy. All right, y'all. That's my bad. There's a lot of anyway. This how you doing, by the way? It's a lot of technical shit constantly to deal with. But yeah, I'm just getting on here because it's a lot of stuff that's been going on. I'm like you when I'm doing different things. I'm watching YouTube videos, sometimes TikTok, sometimes Instagram, sometimes very rarely on Facebook. But as I have been noticing this shit going on with black women, I have had it out with the apes. That's what I refer to them as. I had it out with the apes. So I'm basically just concerned about making sure black women really do some deep self-reflection on us. That's what's missing. I mean, it's like hundreds of channels out there where people are just talking about what's happening to us, but there's really no reflection on actually what needs to be done. Of course, there were going to be all of these black lives that mattered out there, but there's nobody marching for black women. There's nobody really protesting other than families and groups of people who know individual women. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the state of violence out here against black women. So it is disturbing. It is alarming. First I want to say, y'all, I am busy as fuck, and I sent a message. This is. I need to add this in. So this is going to be a sort of random comment that I'm going to make, but I need to say it. If anybody's been on my Patreon, you are understanding that I am one of the first black women to ever do commentary on black murders of black women. The very first women. That means that I had to give a fuck, and I do give a fuck about black women. And I never turned my channel into a monetized channel because I do have a job, and I do feel that it was done from a point of view of I know I'm going to end up saying some shit that's going to get the shit flagged. So why even put all of that together when my feelings about the stuff is so real and raw that it would have made no sense to try to do a professional monetized page. You can't monetize murders. It is being done, but it's disturbing. Okay. So that's why I never wanted to monetize my channel. I do have a Patreon. I am telling the ladies now, Patreon has they have a free tier, but I am discouraging people from joining the free tier because that's not supporting me. The free tier is just there because Patreon put it there. They're forcing people to put it there. I don't want it there. I want people to join the paid tiers because I don't monetize my channel. And so I just feel very upset about the way the monetized channels do commentary because first of all, these are a lot of people. To be honest with you, they don't have jobs. They just decided they were going to turn crime against black women into a career. And some people, there might be some sincere people out there. So I'm not saying, but honestly, most of them are not. And they're actually helping make this worse because they're not telling black women anything that can inspire black women across entire families to change anything. And I find that to be very disturbing. Like we live in like a very hateful, evil society. And I'm talking, I don't give a damn if you live in any of the Western English speaking nations, period. Okay. That is what it is. It is what it is. And, I've done a lot of commentary about ratchetness among black women. And as I have observed, there's a level of ratchetness that does not want to correct itself. And this is also why you don't see me on YouTube as much because I understand that people they want to hear ratchet women talk. They want to hear ratchet women speak. They want to hear the sound of ratchet women's voices. They don't give a fuck what they're talking about. That's just something that nobody else would observe but me. You see what I'm saying? Maybe somebody else would observe it. Maybe if you're understanding what I'm trying to say, you understand that there's this addiction to listening to ratchetness. That means that not just the culture, I'm talking about the fact that ratchet people don't really want change. They want chaos. They want these fucking meltdowns to occur. Because think about it. All the damn vigils, all of the funerals, all of the crime shows, all the cry outs, all of the news conferences, nobody ever stops and says, you know what? We need to stop this shit. We need to change something about our damn selves. Nobody's gonna fucking say it. And they get mad when a woman like me says it. Because, you know, black women don't like hearing from other black women what they need to do. They want to learn from men. It irritates black women. That's a part of the ratchetness that I'm talking about. It's a mindset of ratchetness to not want to be corrected, to not want to learn to do better, and to hate it when it comes from non-ratchet people. That's how black men set black women up for failure. They just spoke on black women. And this, yes, injustice for Dakara. I tell you, you know, this is, I have a lot to say about the Dakara thing. Y'all know I don't always take the spin on things that maybe is popular because that's how I end up pioneering a lot of topics because I don't take a popular spin on things, and whereas everybody else just repeat what they hear the pioneers say. But I'm not a parrot, and so I say what actually the fuck I want to say. And what I have to say about Dakar is Dakar is the one who I think she was in Maryland, and the young woman, 19-year-old woman who went over, she left her house one night to go, she told her dad she was going to get gas. And she was actually going to meet this illegal devil and ended up going to his house. So somehow I think she went to get gas. I think she went to a nightclub that night. I think they ended up, she did willingly get in his car and go to his home based on the video camera footage and all of that. The roommates that lived in the house with the illegal alien said that they apparently had sex, and they said that someone sounded like they were not having a good time in the sex act. I'm sure that probably was Bakara. She ended up getting murdered. He dumped her body over a bridge, and I think it was over a bridge, but it didn't go in the water or it didn't fall, he thought, and so that's how she ended up getting found in the deceased. So, and so I think what is happening is going to be some real come to the altar moments for black women, because you have to understand, why are we doing this stuff? Why are we putting ourselves in harm's way? Why are we not understanding what's happening to us? Why do we keep taking the risk? And I have my answers. You can have yours. And it's getting to a point where every young woman makes mistakes. That's just what happens. Okay, so it's just that what is disturbing me is there's some mistakes that can't be made anymore. And that's the problem, that you see what I'm saying? Like I'm doing like the commentary that I wish the mothers would tell the daughters that this is what needs to be said in a news conference. What I just said, let me backtrack. There are some mistakes that cannot be made anymore by young ladies, young black ladies. Yeah, that's right. We don't survive mistakes anymore. That's what's happening. And, you know, it's normal. Young black women want to go out. They want to be beautiful. You know, it's part of being alive. But this is costing black women. Dara Thompson should have never been killed. And I'm really mad at the dirty bitch Jose killer. Because it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Go pick some avocados, you motherfucker. I'm really outraged, y'all. Y'all haven't I don't know if I can do a good job right now in explaining to you how fucking mad I am about that. The bitch totally took advantage of Dakara. I mean, she's 19. Come on. I mean, what do you know at 19? A lot, but not enough. I remember being 19. I remember being out there. And there's a level of just evil that is just unforgiving to black women. I'm getting fucking tired of this. I know that you probably already saw all of the stories on it. That's why I did. I was like, let me just get on. It's very weird. The car was way too pretty for that fucking man. I don't know what, but his face looked like half of it was melted off by acid or something. Like just disgusting. So I don't, without knowing exactly why she was with him, why they met up, where she was going. You know, the other people are saying in their videos she was selling box. And at one point I said, yeah, she was selling box in the comment section. So if you see my comment, I was like, yeah, box, box, box. But I don't fucking know. I don't know why she was with him. Could have just been curious. Maybe she was thinking about not dating black men anymore. Maybe that was, yeah, I don't damn know. Some people say, well, maybe she was going to get some weed or something. But that's what we got now. And this I told black women, and this is why I'm so passionately angry. And because I told the ladies, I said, listen, this shit is gonna get worse because people won't hear my voice. They won't hear my cry. They won't heed my insight. They won't say, hey, Mad is saying what really would help black women. Mad has always been saying what would save black women. It's uncomfortable to hear her tell it the way she tells it. I may not like everything she says, but if our black women and girls would just fucking listen, we would be alive. But pride is a motherfucker because we need to tell our young women there are mistakes that you can no longer afford to make. So you have to get this right. There are certain things that your mind and your body may tell you to do that you can't do. No, everybody's at the crying and the vigils, and these mothers are just, my heart is just breaking for these ladies, man. These mothers and the kids, between the mothers and the kids, oh, I think we're in a modern day Holocaust for black women. It's beyond femicide. It's beyond a witch hunt. It is femicide, truly, but it just feels like something so much more evil. And then of course the story y'all have been probably keeping up with. Rama Meeks is what they're calling her in the media. The young lady that she's 31 years old, and he ended up going to. They're saying, okay, this mother was put in a choke. This is what they're saying. Rama Meeks was put in a chokehold by her baby father, who then had his new baby mama shoot Ramika in the face in front of her child's school. That's what's been being said in the news and on all of this commentary. But then I found one lady that I recommend y'all check out her channel. She earned my respect because I was like, wow, I do. Let me see if I can find her name. Oh shit, I'm not gonna. I'll be looking it up. If you want to get some detailed facts on stuff before other people do, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. I think her name is I want to say Chronicle Speaks. Have y'all heard of her? Yeah, Chronicle Speaks. She does little short videos that I find helpful. I just found her last night. I probably knew about her and then I lost her page. Y'all probably know about her. But I was just like, she showed the other side of what actually happened. And she showed that it's it's actually, unfortunately, Ramika dropped her son off from school and then she rode up to the baby daddy's house and her car blocked his car because he was parallel parked. So her car blocked him from getting out. And however, Ramika and Holly or Holland or whatever her name is, they before they got into it. But I don't know how he could have held Ramika's head in a headlock and not get shot. So this is what I'm saying. The nigga did a lot of evil things to Ramika. Like, you've seen it. He's broken her glass on her. I don't know if it was her patio or her TV. He was like violently stupid, as you can imagine. He's a typical ape. She put a restraining order on him, but I do think she was struggling with some different emotions about him not taking care of her child or keeping his word on things that he said, because he's got this new baby and his new baby mama that he's dealing with. And so that probably was fueling a lot of anger and rage in her. I'm just speculating. This is not saying that I'm correct on this. But whatever made Ramika go and even have her car near him to where she and this other chick and this nigga had a confrontation, that was unfortunate. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, there's just mistakes that Black women aren't coming out alive because of these damn mistakes. And oh, good. I'm glad y'all are familiar with Chronicle Speaks. Yeah, she's good. I don't know. I don't like a lot of the comments. I listen to tons of people, but I don't always like them. But I actually feel like I just kind of like her. She just seems humble and like just do the video and that's it. And she's just not as, I don't know. But unfortunately, because of what the epidemic is, well, it's not an epidemic. This is a crisis, murder crisis with Black women. Yeah, that's true. Azura High. She said, it's interesting that evil, interesting that evil apes are never single. Yes, yes. Unbothered said she was doomed right out the womb. Young parents are naming children that have no powerful meaning. And absolutely, this is it's very disturbing, y'all. Let me see what I agree with y'all. So Love is saying Cardi, Megan, Glow, Gorilla, I think, isn't it? She said all these girls want to be them. Get a sponsor. She said a white attorney tried to okay. Word my friend's daughter when she hung out with him. Men are dangerous. Oh yeah, and that's the thing is I'm starting to just not starting. I just realized like Black women are just not safe because the more this stuff gets publicized, this is what I'm saying. Black it's getting the word is out there in social media about what's going on with Black women, but the wrong word is out there. So it's two reasons that's adding to it because it's like because apes are and males they like copying each other like monkeys and shit. Like it's literally like, and I know women copy, but women copy stupid stuff like fashion and things that are more harmless. Um, but men, they like if they see a murder, they get a woman might say, I like that wig, I want that wig, I want those lashes. A nigga will be like, a man will be like, wow, you just killed two women and put them in body bags. I want to do that. Put them in trash bags. You see them, and that's the thing that they hunger to be out in the goddamn wild. And that's where the fuck they should be. All these fucking men in this modern society sitting their bitch asses up in the house, looking on the internet, holding phones in their hands like punks. You can't come on now. And this is what makes me different from other commentators because I'm hard. I'm hardcore. You know, all these men, they need if you have to tire men out. You can't just let them build on their energy and sit in the house all fucking day. Kick them motherfuckers out of the house. Make them go find something to do. Cause once the hunter will start hunting your ass in the house. That's what's happening. All this domestic violence, nah, men are failing themselves. They're lame. They sissifying their own damn selves and they don't even understand that they're doing it. And the average woman doesn't even understand what I'm saying because this is foreign for them. Get these bitches out of these houses and on the computer and on the phone. That's girl shit. Anytime a man want to sit down and just watch a bunch of shit on TV and man, no, don't trust them. It's real bad out here, y'all. It's really bad. And mm, yeah, those are the two biggest stories that impacted me a lot as I began reflecting. Ramika Meeks, the thought of black women being so frustrated and really desperate to try to get their lives together with these niggas and these kids and then having emotions and fights, and it's a lot of emotion unresolved. I never hear none of these people, family members, even say she was going to therapy to help her manage the stress of being a new mother or being a single mother or having an abusive boyfriend. I never hear them say it. That's the problem with black women. Watch this. Black women always have to start over. And then the part about starting over is we start at the very beginning. Well, what do you do when your whole neighborhood of women is killed? You start over. You start right at the part where once they're killed, you start over with the tears. You never, in other words, you never get to the part where you actually help each other. You just get to the vigils. You get to the balloon releases, but you don't get anywhere else. There's no wisdom being transferred. I mean, and to be quite honest, Ramika Meeks aunties, I know somebody on this channel has seen Ramika Meeks aunties. Them ladies they have been going the fuck off, as they should. But guess what? That's wrong. That's the wrong time and place to do it. Showing their face and talking in social media about how angry they are with the audiences and the people who are responding. And motherfuckers gonna respond in social media to stuff they don't know about. But as much as they love Ramika, they are hurting black women because first of all, they're showing their face, they're putting themselves in danger. They living in Chicago. Like, what are they thinking? Like, you can't be going after men and talking about how these men ain't shit, which is true. But you can't be going after men and talking about how they ain't shit. You see how my comments are so different from other women, and that's why they don't like the reality. That's why they wanted to see my shit doom crash out in this bitch, but it ain't crashing the fuck out. Yeah, and you can't, like you said, Amarachi, you can't come out here cursing people out for having misinformation in social media. Trying to uh trying to do a video to stop people in social media from coming up with wrong conclusions. It's like trying to stop rain from falling out of the sky with an umbrella. It might work for one little part that you're standing under, but that's a whole sky out there. Like, what are you doing? And then on top of that, it sets the wrong tone and pace for people having any damn compassion for black women at all. It's not a good look. If you want us to, you say, please let us grieve, but yet you're out here blasting the fuck people out. Then go grieve. So the problem with that is black women are dealing with two different things: grief and rage. After all of this shit is happening. Overwhelming tsunami grief and rage. Very disturbing. And what does that do? That lowers people's concern for black women. It continues to lower the bar. It continues to lower the expectation. Okay, people don't want to treat black women with kindness. They don't want to treat black women with any kind of humanity. An angry black woman probably has millions of reasons for being angry. But there's not one motherfucker on the planet who can see that she is still a human in all of that. It just like triggers people when they see black women angry. But it like makes them feel a sense of relief when they see these mothers crying over their daughters. I'm telling you. And then they go, oh well. Yeah, well, she's finally released the tears. She's not cursing us out now. Good. I'm not saying people are glad to see that, but I'm just saying it's no fucking, nobody don't give a damn. You know what I mean? It's like, well, at least she's releasing some real feelings and tears over there now. You know what I mean? It's like weird. It's like I can sense that people they want to limit black women to the emotions and the emotional state that they want, but then not because they want to care, not because they give a damn. It's just because they get angry when black women don't express those more gentle emotions, like being vulnerable, being sad, being hurt. So it's an abusive cycle, and there's some things we can do about this, but man, it would take somebody to, it'd take a lot. Trust me. Okay, take an act of Congress. That's right, Kate Hudson. That's true. They do. They're feeding off of our pain like fucking vampires. Well said, Kate. Yeah. And Azura said, I saw her struggling, but she didn't deserve the supposed loving and bereaved family. Yes. That's why I said black women have a culture that keeps starting over. We run away from those that have insight and support for us. The kind of words and commentary and wisdom that's going to change some shit. And then what do? We pass those type of people up and then they just go straight to the goddamn vigils. It's something so strange. I just can't grasp it. It's just too weird. I don't understand why we are not wanting better. But yeah, those two stories disturb me. I think that what Ramika Meeks and Dara Thompson have in common, allegedly, with Ramika, because I only watched Chronicle Speaks last video, and she's the only person that has right now the video up suggesting that Ramika was actually she was in pursuit of conversation or confrontation. I won't say, maybe she was slightly an initiator. I doubt she stopped by the nigga's house just to ask him a question. If she did, then it turned into some mess that backfired on her, which is sad. But what Ramika Meeks and Dara Thompson have in common, well, actually, let me ask y'all, does anybody in the chat see any connection between the Dara Thompson and Ramika Meeks? If no is no, then no is no. But I'll tell you what I think I see. If you want to put it in there, go ahead. What do you see? I'll give you a second. Because what the question is what does Dara Thompson and Rama Meeks have in common as far as this situation that brought their downfall, brought them. Mm-hmm. Amarachi said that they're both involved. They both involve men. Yep. It's something about those XYs out here. Yes. Azur said they were self-imposed. Yeah, self-imposed. I would. I mean, to be honest, y'all, this is another reason why they don't have my channel. What it is. What it is because they were self-imposed. Exactly. It takes a lot of strength to be able to not only say it but to see that. Because when you look outside of the lens of victimhood, then you start to go, even if I am the victim, what can I do to save myself? And that's where both ladies like, I don't, and again, if it's true that Rama Meeks pulled up on the baby daddy and baby mama and blocked their cars in, that was self-imposed. That was almost damn near suicidal. Same thing for Dara Thompson. She told her dad, yeah, okay, I'm just going to get some water, some gas, and I'll be out for a while. 1, 10, 11, 12, 1 o'clock at night getting gas. She wasn't being honest. I mean, I that was what I want to say. She wasn't being honest. She didn't tell her dad in the text. Not that she had to at 19, but she didn't say, I'm going to kick it for a little while. I just met this new guy. I really like him. Just be on the lookout for me. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to meet a new dude, going to a nightclub. She didn't say nothing. She was just like, I don't even think her dad could have saved her because he went to sleep. But it's possible that he could have said something to her and be like, "You sure? You sure you want to do that? This time of night? You sure? I don't know." But like, as you can see, black women are not protected even when they're with their dad. So black women are not protected when they have what do they call these things? Protection orders and all of that, or whatever. What do they call them? Protection orders. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. So just know that that's where we're going wrong at is when we are out of place. I think we don't even know it sometimes, and that's where we need to correct. We need to bring some self-correction there. Yeah, thank you. I'm here. Restraining orders. I don't know what the fuck. Protect. Yeah, restraining orders. um, I've said it before. 2 things, and I know you remember. Black women don't know when they are winning, and they don't know when they're in danger. It's just been an ongoing thing. I've been saying it for many years, and it hasn't changed. Because I know these ladies would not. Probably the most critical thing in not knowing when they're in danger is feeling empowered to the point that they think they can survive any danger. And I think that's just human nature. A lot of people feel that way, but it's costing black women to feel that way. Just assume that motherfuckers have Uzis out here, that they have AK-47s, that they have, bombs or whatever you got to imagine they have. Just imagine that they have whatever type of gun on them. That's how black women have to think now. You see what I'm saying? What I'm telling you now, like, this is why I would never have a big channel, because these are things that would change the mindset of black women. To just say something simple like, assume that everybody has a gun and it is going to be used on your ass as a black woman. That's what you can do to save your damn life. I don't care if it's the fucking mailman, the milkman. I don't care if it's your nail tech, your lash tech person, the person that does your massages, the person that writes your checks, your boss. I don't give a damn if it's your grandma. Just assume that everybody got a gap and it's got your name on it. And if you walk around thinking that way, I guarantee you, your ass is going to make a lot of different choices. And you'll know what choices to make when you understand it. Because the thing that I've told black women, and I will tell you, I told them this in my private conversations, and I'll tell you, a lot of these women with these husbands that got guns, them guns is for your ass. And when a woman refuses to hear that, that's when that gun is for her ass. If you have a husband and he has a gun, do not give him the benefit of the doubt. Never ask him and say, well, this woman said on the live that, with men who have guns and it'll be used for me. Don't even ask him that, because the minute you ask him that, you planted a seed in which will grow, it will germinate and grow, and then it will manifest on your ass. Don't ask him that. There's some things you can't talk to men about because you're putting seed in fertile ground that will come back and bite your ass. Some things a women shouldn't even talk to a man about. If you got a man that has a gun, don't talk to him about how you understand that could be for your ass. Just let me tell you this for your ass, and then you act accordingly. Be smart. Don't try to kick this man out of the house. Don't try to kick your grown son out of the house, because they got guns in the house for your ass. And if you brought the gun, then your gun is for your ass. They gonna get the gun. How many stories I done seen with the goddamn trashy ass trash bag son gets the fucking gun and shoots his mama? You see what I'm saying? So let's keep it real. Some things you can't talk to men about. You can't talk to them about a lot of these crime things because it's planting seeds. These are facts. Because they all secretly watch these crime shows, just lusting over the fact that, wow, I always wanted to know what it's like to watch somebody die, because I can't birth a being on this planet like a woman can. I feel so helpless and weak as a punk ass man. I'm not operating in my masculine energy. I'm not a builder. I'm not a protector. I'm not a provider. I'm not a problem solver. I ain't even a good parent. So damn, I can take somebody out of here and be a good undertaker. She can bring them in. I can take them out. That's the game. If you so bad, that's how these bitches are thinking. If you're a bad bitch, you can bring kids in. I can take you out. This is some hating ass motherfucker. Women don't understand that part. Men are hateful when they can't have you 100%. See how this lady Azur has this 100%? When men can't have you 100% under their control, they want 100% vindication. Now, you didn't do nothing wrong now, but they want vindication. They want justice. Because God didn't make them with the womb. See, they want a womb and a dick. See, let me stop. See, that's the kind of shit that girl, that's the kind of commentary that, set your ass free today. And when you watch all those crime shows, you need to be able to talk real with somebody. It's frustrating. And I can't stand when I write comments on the motherfucking videos. Now, I do have comments I've written, and I be getting like 100, 200 likes and shit. But I can write some shit on them videos. It's so obtuse from what everybody else is saying. The motherfucking bitches and niggas, they just skip over my comment. They read it, but they don't want to put a like on the shit because they be like, damn, I don't want to hear that. Damn, I don't want to hear that. I don't even want to read that. They want me to be really ignored real bad. What's that little meme with that Jamaican? I want that really bad. And I be like, fuck you then. Fuck y'all on this channel. So we're dealing with a loser ass society, period. Okay. There's nowhere you can move to change this shit. Okay, this shit is cosmic order. And it has to be played out and until for how many more decades. So you have to be able to survive just that fucking awareness. Just be aware of that shit. Okay? There's no way to just totally live without this evil that's on this planet. You can't go to another island or nowhere and get away from this evil shit. Because as soon as your ass show up, guess what? I'll stop with that right there. These women aren't even at the point where they can understand that these trash bag ass men, restraining order. Damn, I wrote on a crime show video, like, when are these women going to realize that restraining orders mean kick the door down? That's what a restraining order does. I'm going to kick your door down next, bitch. That's what the men are thinking. I'm just telling you, the restraining order is going to set him off even more. Oh, you got a restraining order? Kick the door in. Let me go get the illegal smoke. Because why? If you're dealing with a bunch of morally corrupt sexual deviants who have moral dyslexia, that's why restraining orders, it makes it even worse. So you have to wonder, well, how do I deal with these retarded ADHD niggas? Well, first of all, when you don't want them, tell them you want them. That's what the fuck. I mean, hello? You don't want, you be around. You so fine. I really like you. Bring your finance over here when you don't like them. And just drown their ass out with when they make you mad. Come on now. To save your life, I'm talking about. Not to do something you don't want to do, but to save your life. Be like, bring your nappy head over here. Rub my feet, boy. Shut up. And just play with them. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? Like a dog, like you play with a dog. That's what black women have to do with these niggas, man. You can't be, get the fuck out of here. It's over. And you don't, and I done went through your phone, girl. You go through that phone and you get called, you be like, boy, you like slinging that good, thing on a lot of women, don't you, boo? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say the actual thing because they gonna get you. So you got to use reverse psychology all day on niggas because they're morally dyslexic, man. It's what it is. That's why you can't go home and say, do you have a gun in the house that you would ever use on me? You better not say no shit like that, babe, because that nigga, he gonna get that gun for you. Oh yeah, no, he be saying, oh no, boo, that's for me and you. I'm just trying to protect, trying to make sure me and you safe, babe. That's for me and you. And then so, but then in the back of his mind, he go, da 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 da. He gonna be staring at you when you walk away, like, damn, that's a good idea to take her ass out. And then as soon as you want to go to the party or go somewhere with your friends, that's gonna be the first reason that he's using against you, shoot you when you come through the door. You know what I mean? Like, so commercials were made for men. I'm totally convinced. I think this is about how their brains work. They're really so simple and so stupid at the same time. That's why women like men, because men are so fucking dumb. Think about it. Like, our shit is really complicated. It takes so many layers to get to the truth with us, and so many, to get us to confess, and all these mental games we have. But they just straight out, whatever you tell me, I'm gonna either do what you say or do the opposite of it. It's easy. Like, it's stupid. Very dumb shit goes on with men. But anyway, with all of that, ladies, I love y'all. I just thought I'd come in for a minute. I was missing y'all, and I wanted to spend some time today. Please forgive the fact that I have not been able to do lives as frequently. Your girl is working probably 10 or 11 hours, so I keep getting promoted at work, and it's just causing more and more time off. But I do like getting the coins from the Patreon when I can see you there. It's the coins for me on Patreon just inspire me to stay here. They don't really I can't get rich off of Patreon, but I do get inspired when y'all come over there and join. You know what I mean? It's like, oh wow, I have another patron, and then that makes me say, well, fuck, let me squeeze in the time and let me stay on top of stuff so my commentary stays fresh and 100, and I'm not out here just doing shit to just do it. But with that being said, let me let you know I will be on Patreon at 4. I'm gonna try to do 4:15. If you are already signed up over there, go ahead and join and sign up. Just join the $5 link. Hit it. Again, for me, it's more about just being excited about people sticking with me. That does more for me than the money itself. But again, because I'm an OG on here, respect the work that I do and know that I love you. Join when you can. Some of y'all like to come in around that little end of the year, maybe something like that. So if you can't join today, just know, join, period. And I'll continue doing what I do. But we got lots to talk about still. I have some stuff I'm going to show y'all in Patreon that continues this conversation. One is about a swirler, and another one is about a mother going the fuck off about her daughter. And I really want to talk about those 2 videos in Patreon this afternoon. So if you're wondering what the topic is, it is called The State of Black Women and Girls. So we're going to finish that work. I'll probably just do like maybe 90 minutes to 2 hours on that topic, and then we'll be out over there too. So right now I'm going to go to the grocery store and get some stuff so I can be ready. And I'll see you. Okay. All right. With all that being said, thanks, subscribers, patrons, like, comment, subscribe. I am at some point going to, get that new channel, but for now, stick with this channel until we move to a new one. And all that being said, hit the likes, do what you do. I'll see you soon. Black women forever, and I'm out.